ClaretsTV speaking to Chelmsford City's new Head of Recruitment, Adam Drew. Welcome to the club, Adam. How did the move come about?
It feels like it's been a long time in the making. So I met Robbie last summer after coming out of Concord Rangers. We didn't get off to the best start, which is quite amusing. So obviously I ended up going to Lewis in Brighton, which was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. And then Robbie touched base with me again at Christmas. We had another conversation. I just felt that I probably needed to be loyal to Lewis at the time and just see the season through. And I really enjoyed my time there, so it was tough to sort of jump at that point. And then just really in the summer, just coming back to Essex football was really what I wanted to do. And these opportunities don't come around very often to join these sort of clubs. And I've got a bit of nostalgia with Chelmsford because it was the first team I supported as a kid, and my dad used to bring me when it was at New Riddle Street. And I spoke to Robbie at length, and we sort of put the summer behind us and moved on, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait for the challenge. It's something that I'm really looking forward to. And
your role's Head of Recruitment. What does that role entail with Chelmsford City?
Yeah, I think there's a few. Just helping him with players. But to be honest, I'll do anything as long as I can help him. I've not officially started, obviously, yet, but I will be on Monday. But I've already helped him sort pre-season out, and started talking about players for next season and targets. But anything that I can sort of take the pressure away from him, that's what I want to do, and just so him and Spills can concentrate mainly on the football side on the match day and training.
Yeah, and Simo mentioned you're a Chelmsford fan a little bit when you were a kid. What were your memories of watching Chelmsford back in when you were young?
Yeah, some good players. I think Alan Brazil I might have watched. Nigel Spink, I think, was maybe around at the time. New Riddle Street was brilliant until the hurricane blew the ground down. But yeah, it was the first team that me and my dad followed for a good 4 or 5 years. We followed them home and away. So coming to Chelsea, I think my dad's pretty proud, to be honest with you. I think he's quite chuffed that I've sort of come back to Essex and ended up at Chelmsford.
Yeah, and moving on to what we're doing at Chelmsford City, went for a lot of younger players last year with a few experienced heads. Is that the sort of direction that you and Robbie are going in the upcoming season?
Yeah, I think so. I've been to a few games. I came to the Concord game, and I went to the Ebbsfleet game Saturday. I thought we were excellent. I think you look at the core of the side, it looks really good. Like you've just mentioned, it's got a blend of youth and experience. Hopefully I can help add a few more to that. But it was no different to what we did at Concord. That first season when we took over at Concord, we signed 12, 13 boys from step 4, step 3 and gave them an opportunity, and they all grasped it. And if you look now, they're all, majority of them are playing higher, Scottish Prem or National League, League 2, League 1. So I'm hoping we can do that here as well.
Yeah, and what are some of the players that you've unearthed and they've gone on and they're big stars now?
Well, I'm not sure about big stars, but just looking from that Concord team, the boys that we took from step 4, Noobs obviously, he's playing at Ibrox the other week against Rangers. I mean, massive. Ollie Kensdale, obviously, we took to Concord. He's moved on to Southend. Jack Bridge is back at Southend. We took Tom Clifford on loan. He's playing for Southend regularly. Scott High, we loaned from Huddersfield. He's playing every game in the Champ now. So, there's a few, and I'm hoping there'll be more, and a few coming through here as well.
Yeah, and obviously with Mickey and Robbie's contacts in the Football League, we've had a few loanees from sort of Cambridge and MK Dons and Ipswich and clubs like that. And are you helping with that, or are you more sort of searching the local Essex scene?
No, both. I love a loan. I was the king of the loan at Concord, and it was one of the things that I tried to implement at Lewis, but it was difficult because of where I lived and the contacts I had. But we were fortunate that I had a contact at Luton, so we got a loan to Luton. But yeah, no loans. I've got some really good relationships with clubs around here, so I'll be jumping on their bandwagon with them, and I think you can get some real gems on the loans, especially if you do your due diligence and get the right ones. They come in and do really well for you because they're hungry to succeed, and that's what we need. We want young, hungry boys. For me, you know, look at it from my perspective and how big a football club Chelmsford City is, I think every player in Essex should want to come and play for Chelmsford City, and that's what we need to try and get out there, and we need to put our stamp back on who we are as a club, for sure.
Yeah, just from our team, we had just the talents out there, and Tom Blackwell was playing for Coggeshall and Stanway, and Adi Aluwa we got from Fisher, and sort of step 4 or 5 clubs. So that's the sort of the potential when we're not spending a huge budget. That's what we're looking out for.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, I touched on it. It was exactly the same at Concord. The budget here is very similar, probably a little bit below, but that is the club's going through a transition. But it doesn't mean we're going to be weak. We've got high ambitions here, and we want to do well. So I've put some targets to Robbie and Spills, and we'll start talking about them Monday. But there's still lots of players out there that I'm excited that if we can get, they'll make us better.
Yeah, and I was just wondering are you having any input on the current team of who stays on for next season, or is that Robbie's decision at the moment? You're more looking out for new players.
Still Robbie, but he did ring me in the last day or so, and he spoke about a couple of the boys and what we might do with them and what other targets we've got. So yeah, a bit of both really. But I think once we meet next week and we go through the whole squad, we'll know a bit more then.
Okay, thanks very much for your time, Adam, and looking forward to a busy summer ahead for you and busy next season as well.
Top man, thank you very much. Looking forward to it.